Welcome in MacGyver Engineering. Today a quick tip, a little word of introduction. I found this sewing machine on rubbish. It was completely stuck with oil. Somebody was using cooking oil in order to lubricate it, which caused really catastrophic damage. One of the gears was broken. I was able to obtain the spare part. It also doesn't have the cover, so I ordered one online that seems to be for this machine, but unfortunately the gaps between those doesn't really fit. I tried to cut it, but it kind of gets in the way of the middle one, so I decided to make my own. And maybe not the best choice of the material. Actually, it's the best choice of the material. The problem is that it's not the best if you have the tools like I do. I have a piece of stainless steel over here, and yeah, the thing is that it is profiled on both sides. So on one hand we have to have this mushroom here a little bit recessed under the surface so the fabric goes smooth, and on the other hand we have this two teeth that goes, and yeah, they move. They need to be a little bit above the surface, and they are maybe the height of this plate, so I needed to machine that. The thing is, I do not have a milling machine, so I did it on my drill press. And this is stainless steel, and I used these two bits of HSS, and they are not really the best quality, the Chinese stuff. I resharpened them using a Dremel tool multiple times, and I really had problems with that. You know, the stainless steel was gumming up and basically, you know, creating this swarth which was blunting the mills instantly, so I had to resharpen them. Of course, my sharpening isn't perfect in any stretch of imagination, but at the end I realized one very important thing. Maybe I will just show you briefly the jig that I'm using for doing that stuff. So of course this is the drill press I've been using, and I've been using this cheap Chinese aluminum XY table, which is definitely not for that kind of job, but well, if you just need to do something like this, it is fully possible. So what I need to say about this thing: if you would ever go to machining your stainless steel in your drill press, you have to be kind of courageous, meaning I initially tried to take too little with higher speed of the end mill, and it really didn't work. What worked at the end was actually pushing it very hard. It started to smoke. It seems that it's basically you know, causing damage to both material and the mill and so on. But this was actually what worked the best. You need to really push it. You really need to give it a little bit of lower RPM, let's say on the mid ranges, and you know, this is 8mm end mill, so it's, you know, probably with something bigger you would act differently, and you really need to push it. I was really pushing on those knobs quite hard, and the cross vise was basically shaking like crazy because of that. But in the end, yeah, it works, and it fits nice, and as you can see, the teeth are moving. I still need to make this one to stop, and if you do it, the teeth are going to full length. I'm trying to make this machine into a leather sewing machine because it's a solid, I guess, cast iron. And yeah, that's it. More videos coming soon.